perfection.
The next station is, well, it's Sydney Parade. And I'll look for Grand Canal Dock. Station is.
Hello, it is Friday the 5th of April and I find myself outside Grand Canal Dock station. We have just come from Butcherstown and are about to board the 1520 service from Grand Canal Dock to Hazelhatch Celbridge through the Phoenix Park Tunnel.
Dog and Canal Moira.
Sorry. I'm on a very quiet, newly refurbished Class 22,000 DMU out of Grand Canal Dock. And it'll probably get really busy at Pierce though. But this is one of the newly refurbished trains. There is now, as well as sockets, there's USB ports. There is new grey seat handles. There's new armrests. They're grey as well. And they're going to be giving the trains in the future, I read, a new even... Pier Street. A new seat cover as well.
Shortly be arriving at Tara Street.
Tara Street. Strodna Tara Street. Still very quiet. We have just crossed over the Loop Line Bridge and are now pulling into Connolly. And what happens here is we go from Connolly, we spur off left along the line to Sligo, and after passing through Drumcondra, there's this, the main Sligo line goes on, and then we go out and under and along a branch that goes alongside the new Lewis Cross City stretch of track, and then into the Phoenix Park Tunnel. Bottleneck of line after coming over the Loop Line Bridge on the south side of Connolly Station.
Sorry, since I'm up here.
South side. Coming into platform 7. Shed at Connolly. That is the line to the Docklands. The main line to the north, to Belfast and to Malahide. And we are now on the line to Sligo, or Hazelhatch Celbridge, if you will. It's interesting to note that we are passing Croke Park on the higher section of the line, whereas there is a lower section of the line that passes on that side, and that goes off to the Dockland station. Blocked our view of Croke Park. There it is. Drumcondra. The Docklands line joins in with us coming up now. But the nice part about the Docklands line down on the lower part of Croke Park is that there's loads of bridges, and it's alongside the Royal Canal. It goes under these lovely brick bridges. That is the line to Sligo, and further on to Maynooth. That's the line to the Docklands, and this is the line that goes under the Phoenix Park Tunnel. So we go up, then we're going to take a sharp left, loop down under those lines to Maynooth and Sligo, and then we'll be on the line that runs adjacent to the Lewis Cross City, and then into the tunnel.
This is an old station.
Yes, I'm thinking that here might have been a roundabout where the line might have spread off to the old Broadstone train station,
The North Circular Road.
which is now on the Lewis network, and a bus station, sadly. And here we enter the Phoenix Park Tunnel.
There's a sign on it there. How is it?
We're now officially underneath the Phoenix Park. And into daylight again.
Very nice.
There's the River Liffey.
Oh, but there's another bit to it. Because the other way you see it disappearing in from Houston.
And
Oh no.
there's the seldom, if not completely disused, Platform 10 at Houston Station. There is Houston Station. And we join the main line at Island Bridge. The Phoenix Park Tunnel, it's interesting to note, wasn't actually built in 2016 when it opened up for passenger service. It was built a long time ago and was used for the occasional match train, which would be brought through the tunnel to Croke Park. And then it closed for passenger service and was only used for freight trains and stock transfers. And then reopened in 2016 for passenger service. And according to Rail Express magazine, has been getting very good service. We've just found out that we actually don't know what platform our train back is leaving at, because this one comes into Park West and Cherry Orchard at 13:55 and leaves at then the one back leaves at 13:59. And out of the 4, I think, platforms in Park West, we actually don't know which one we'll be arriving and leaving on. Should be fine though.
The Grand Hibernian.
Many 201s. Oh, and the Grand Hibernian. Very nice. And some 2700 class. And Mark 1 coaching stock. That's us. And Cherry Orchard.
We will shortly be arriving at Park West and Cherry Orchard.
We're in a bay platform.
There's a blue tint at the door windows. And here we are. Just seeing our train back is over there, so we'll definitely make it. At least we know we've arrived at Park West Business Park.
Some service. So are we coming in a very short time?
Yes,
More, that's us.
that's us.
Yes.
One, two, 3, 4 carriages long.
West and Cherry Orchard.
This is one of the not refurbished trains. No USB ports.
Interesting. Have you a plug?
Drumconrach. Drumcondra.
And we're going back through Inchicore. At speed, actually. There's buses. And there was an 8600 series Dart. Even though there ain't no DC here. For a second I thought they were a model of the Harland and Wolff cranes in Belfast. I think I may be losing my mind.
So it's going to work out
Despite
perfectly.
a very tight connection at Park West and Cherry Orchard, we have made it back onto the
Well, we're expecting to hear back
1559
from
departure
Jared
from
Tallis
Park
over
West
today. So I'll send it.
back to Grand Canal Dock. Mark 4. Oh, that's our train. No, it's not, sorry. I just saw it was refurbished. That was 7 carriages long, I think.
Note at the builder's bit of that. The country bit of that. Yeah.
And back into the tunnel.
Something next. So, I do it. Keep talking.
It's dark, so I feel like I should be quiet. Green lights.
So we should restrict more fucking mind.
And we're about to come out of the dark now. Okay, I don't have to keep being quiet now. And we're now in Cabra.
Actually, did you touch base or did you make any Oh, it can happen.
I'd actually love to live in one of those cottages. What's rather funny is that one of those signs that the man has just walked past, keep behind the yellow line, trains may pass at speed. There's one of them at Ballina, but Ballina's at the end of the line, so I'm not really sure trains will be passing at speed.
Tell her I was asking for. Oh, poor niche.
And there in the distance is the spire. Back through Croke Park. There used to be a stand in the old Croke Park called the Railway Side Stand. but I'm not sure whether it was on this side or the other side. Oh, 29,000.
No. Sinead, connection between Houston, between Conley and Drumcondra, and then from Drumcondra back to Houston.
On Post are rebranding themselves.
Completely cool. It's really, really cool. Arrived
I kind of
in
prefer
Walking
their old
Carrot
logo though,
with
to be
the
honest.
lunch rolls pre-ordered down electrical rat.
Red signal. A pigeon just jumped off the roof of that red building. I hope he can fly. It'd be brilliant to live in one of these houses because you'd have like views of trains every 10 minutes. Like the Blues Brothers house.
How often those trains go by? So often you won't even notice.
There's the River Liffey. And there's Tara Street.
Jonathan Swift is up in the docks. Did you see it?
Is it?
Yeah, the giant catamaran, the Irish Ferries catamaran.
Wow. We're leaving Tara Street and thus bringeth closer the end of our journey. And that was the Phoenix Park Tunnel. And yeah, Tara Street does have an underpass. Brand new Trinity buildings. There's a giant plant in that one.
Westbourne Street, Westland Road.
Westland Row.
Old Westland
There's an
Road.
8,600 dart. That's very busy.
Station the beer shop. Here's the station.
Did the thing with the sign. The sign lined up. And there's another one to Hazelhatch.
So you say that there's lots of services through Hazelhatch during...
Yeah, there is. But I think from 8 or 7 o'clock onwards it gets to every hour on the half hour.
It's essentially connected.
There's a new...
It should stop in Houston then.
Yeah, I
It
suppose,
should
but
stop at platform 10.
platform 10's like way too far out.
It's not.
There's a new canopy over there,
There's
behind that
no
train.
roof.
But it's on the other side.
They're doing both sides of it, I presume.
I didn't know there was two sides. We'd also probably pass the Phoenix Park Tunnel train. Heading towards Hazelhatch. In fact, there it is.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil and the devil appears.
Speak of the devil. There.
Oh, yes.
You know something?
There was a dart train mosaiced into the side of that duplex apartment accommodation. And there's more new buildings. And with the views in the background, we finish our day after travelling from Grand Canal Dock to Park West Ontario and back. Thanks for watching.